Welcome to the G.L.O.E podcast, where we talk all things God, life, the ups and downs, organization, because chaos is not cute, and entrepreneurship, aka chasing those dreams. Here, we glow boldly and live purposefully. I'm your host, Angel, and around here, we keep it real, mixing faith, strategy, and a few laughs along the way. Whether you're trying to get your business together, organize your life, or just need a little motivation, you're in the right place. If you've been hanging around for a while, welcome back, and I hope you bought a friend. If you're new here, welcome. Get comfy and stay a while.
Hello, I'm back. Love God, love others. Today we are talking about perseverance. This episode is another lesson from my 10-year-old. I cannot believe that I have a 10-year-old, but yes, he just turned 10 a couple of weeks ago. So this lesson is from him. The last year at school, my son got Terrific Kid of the Month. Each month, his school does a new word, and the students in each class vote on someone who they believe exhibits that word. And the word that he got voted for was perseverance. His classmates and teachers said he is always trying his best throughout the school day. His hand is usually the first one up during class discussions, and this shows his love for learning. He continues to practice and shows great improvement. And I can say that his hand is usually always the first one up during class discussions because I work at his school now. And anytime that I happen to pass his classroom, his hand is up in the air. And so I was so proud of him and excited for him for getting this word. And when we were talking about it, he was telling me the meaning of it and how he exhibits him. And I told him, thanks for the encouragement. And he responded with, what encouragement? I told him I wasn't feeling very motivated to work on things I needed to. And hearing about him getting his award and knowing how hard he always tries gave me the motivation to do what I needed to do. Well, y'all, that motivation on my end was short lived. He received this recognition during the time that I was rebranding my show and struggling with it, if I even wanted to keep going with it. If I should just focus on the show and let my business go, let both of them, or keep working on them both. And my mom must have had a sixth sense or, mommy intuition, because no sooner had these thoughts entered my mind than I got a text from her. And she was like, that word wasn't just for him, it was for you too. And she gave me one of the examples of reward after rejection. I told her about the conversation my son and I had had. Then I told her how I was laying on the floor crying because my child got voted for never giving up. And here I am wanting to give up. I told her I'm not sure how I'm supposed to be an example for him when I can't even be an example to myself. And I felt like I just kept getting roadblock after roadblock and putting in a bunch of time and effort with no results. My mom reminded me that I may want to give up, but I don't. That I keep putting myself out there, trying new things, and working hard to figure it all out. She said that she looks at a lot of talk shows and people talk about how they didn't get their big break until after they were 40 or even 50. And she said, I know it's hard, but just be patient. You're doing great. You'll get where you're supposed to be. She ended that conversation with, he had to get it from somewhere. You and your husband are both great examples of perseverance. Every time I look at that picture that my son brought home after it hung outside of his classroom for a month, I smile. I smile because I learned something from him. I smile because I'm proud of the young man he is becoming. I smile because he is a great example of perseverance. 2 years in a row, he tried out for the art club and he got rejected both times. The first time, he didn't give it a second thought. The second time, he was hurt. He loves art and had been practicing and was so excited to find out if he got in. I was on my way out of town when I got the email that he hadn't been accepted. My husband broke the news to him. He said that at first he was upset. Then he said, I'm proud of myself for trying. That made me think, how often do we say, I'm proud of myself for trying after rejection? How often do we keep persevering even though everything is going wrong, nothing is working out, and you feel like your efforts are being wasted? Kids, they're different. They keep trying. They aren't as hard on themselves as we are. It's like, at what point did the perseverance switch flip from on to off? My son is always quick to encourage himself, me, and anyone else. We as adults need to be quick to encourage ourselves. We all fall down. We all struggle with something. We have all gotten rejected or will get rejected from something. That doesn't mean that we stop trying. That just means that opportunity wasn't for you and something better is coming along. You just have to keep going. If you give up, you'll never get there. If you give up, you'll never know what you could have accomplished. So keep trying, even if it's hard. Just remember to keep persevering on. And one day you will get it. Until next time, keep glowing boldly and living purposefully.
That's it for today's episode of the G.L.O.E podcast. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're walking away with something that fuels your journey. And remember, glow boldly, live purposefully, and I'll talk to you next time.